What is going on, you guys? Welcome back to another video. So in this video I'm going to be installing a new carbon fiber spoiler for the F30. So you guys probably noticed that there is already a spoiler on the F30. This spoiler came with the car when I bought it, so the previous owner put it on. Now I actually like this spoiler. It's the same one that's on my E90. Over here it has the same exact shape and design. I really like this design because it's slim, it's low profile, and you know me, I like to keep my mods more reserved and not so, you know, aggressive and extra and just too much, you know. But like I said, I did get a new spoiler because I did want to get a little bit more aggressive spoiler since this car is starting to become more aggressive as I continue putting more mods. And soon I feel like this spoiler isn't gonna really match well with the rest of the car because it's just the rest of the car is just gonna look way too aggressive, and I just feel like this spoiler isn't gonna really go well with the rest of the car because it's too, you know, low profile, not really aggressive. So that is why I got a new spoiler. So let's go back over to my little area and look at the new spoiler. So the new spoiler I'm going to be putting on is the CS style carbon fiber lip spoiler that comes on the F80 M3CS and M4CS. It has a different design, as you can see. It has more of an aggressive look to it because it has these, you know, sharp edges. It's not just a simple, you know, round spoiler. It has a little bit more style to it, a little bit more aggressiveness to it that I think will go well with how I envision the rest of the F30 looking after I finish it with all the mods. And I still want to keep a low profile, so that's why I chose this one. I know there are other spoilers for the F30 that are much more aggressive, that stick out a lot farther and are much bigger. But again, I am not a fan of those. I like to keep it more low profile and not as aggressive, but I did want to make it a little bit more aggressive, so I think this is the perfect solution for that. Go ahead and put this in the sun to see how this looks. Oh yeah, this looks really good. Definitely impressed. This looks awesome. So I did get this spoiler from eBay for $174, and honestly, after looking at it now and then I looked at it earlier, I have to say I am pretty surprised at how good this spoiler looks for being an eBay product. From what I can tell, it is actual carbon fiber. If it isn't, they did a really good job making fake carbon fiber, but it looks like real carbon fiber. So I am very impressed. The finish looks excellent. It is nice and glossy. I'll have to see about the fitment once I take off the other spoiler. Hopefully that'll be just as good as how this looks. It came with double-sided tape and everything, so we wouldn't have to go to the store to buy that since it comes with it, so that's pretty cool. And it came pretty quickly, so that's awesome. So far, very impressed with this spoiler. Just hopefully it fits well and looks good on the car. When you buy stuff from eBay, you know, it may not always turn out as you planned because it's from eBay. It's not from, you know, like an established company that does high quality products. It's just from some random, you know, seller somewhere in the world. But this looks really good. So yeah, I'm super excited to put this spoiler on. So the first thing we gotta do obviously is remove the old spoiler. I kind of messed around with it already to figure out how I was going to remove it. I started kind of, you know, peeling away the double-sided tape that's holding that one on to the trunk. It is gonna take some force from what I can tell, but I started already, so hopefully it won't be that much of a struggle. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and start trying to remove the old carbon fiber spoiler that's on the F30 right now. So what I did to start trying to get this old spoiler off was just forcefully pushing up on it to the point where you can see the double-sided tape that's holding it to the trunk. And then once I have the double-sided tape exposed, I was just taking like a razor blade to just cut and hopefully just kind of detach it like as I go across here. And at some point, hopefully, it'll become enough attached to where like I can just literally rip it off with my hands and my strength. So that is what I'm going to be doing to try to get this off. So I'm going to go ahead and try that. Alright, so as you just saw, I got it off. As you guys saw, I was kind of struggling, but as you saw, the way I got it to come off was just kind of push up and then cut this strip here with the blade, and then create enough space so that I can, you know, squirt some adhesive remover like on the inside here all along, and then that's how I was able to detach it on this side, and then just simply pull up from the side here and peel it off. So yay, I did it. So now I gotta clean all this off, the old adhesive that stuck the other spoiler on. So yeah, I'm probably gonna use more of this adhesive remover to just scrub this off so that we have a nice clean surface for the new double-sided tape and the new spoiler. Alright, so I was able to get most of it off. There were still just, you know, dried on little pieces, but for the most part it is a clean surface for the adhesion for the new spoiler. Pretty sure the paint is like really damaged underneath where the spoiler would be, but oh well, nobody's gonna see it since the spoiler is gonna be on top of it. So this is what it looks like without a spoiler, and it looks really weird. It looks bald, and that's how much of a difference a spoiler makes. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and start putting the double-sided tape on the new spoiler so that I can go ahead and mount the new spoiler to the car. Alright guys, so here is the final look of the new spoiler on the car, and I think it looks pretty good. Definitely adds some style to the rear with the CS style design. The other spoiler was just kind of, you know, a little bit simple and basic. It didn't really add much to it, but with the CS style, like I said, it definitely adds a nice touch of aggressiveness to the rear. I'm not 100% satisfied because it's not true to the CS style look. Overall, yes, because it has this, you know, design right here on each side. But right when you get to here, this isn't really part of the actual CS style design. It like comes up here. It doesn't, you know, dip down and fold over the edge of the trunk here. But I mean, overall, it still looks good. Other than that part, I do like it. It's definitely a good spoiler, but this is what comes with, you know, buying stuff on eBay. not always exactly how the pictures depict. But like I said, still looks good. The carbon fiber looks good. The fitment was pretty good, and it still added a nice touch to the car. Get a look from this side. From this side, it looks pretty good. As you can see, the carbon fiber looks great as always. Maybe later down the road I'll look for a more authentic CS style spoiler, because I do like the CS style look. But for now, I mean, it looks good overall, other than those two things I pointed out. And I think it's gonna go well once I do a little bit more to the rear. I got some taillights coming soon here, and hopefully I'll be getting a pretty awesome diffuser hopefully soon here, and the rear is going to look pretty different. It's going to look really aggressive once all that is on there. Alright guys, that is going to do it for this video. I will link down this exact spoiler if by any chance you want to check it out from eBay. It was $174, so it is on the cheaper side compared to some other spoilers out there from established companies who sell these. If you want a more authentic looking CS style spoiler, you're probably gonna have to pay a little bit more, which is probably what I'm gonna do at some point to get the actual CS style look. This one's kind of off, like I said, but overall it's still good spoiler, and it's on the cheaper side. Again, I will link that down if you want to check that out in the description. Otherwise, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Give this video a thumbs up if you did, and subscribe if you're new here for more content like this, where I try out and do all sorts of mods to both my BMWs, my F30 335i and my E90 328i back there. You can see the E90 is pretty much completely modded, so there isn't much mods left to do, but I still got a couple things that I'm trying to do that's in the works currently. But anyway, I'll see you guys in the next video.